Hi, we have Dany Farha today from BECO Capital. Hi, Dany.
Hi.
So, can you tell us about the investment scene in the Arab region and where do you see it going?
Yeah, there's been a massive improvement in the quality and quantity of entrepreneurs that seem to knock on our door. I don't know if that's a function of the fact that we are getting out there and meeting more and more people who then refer other impressive people to us, but we have a very, very full deal flow of very exciting entrepreneurs. Not all of them meet our investment criteria, but we're learning a lot from meeting all these wonderful people, so things are definitely looking bright.
So, how much does BECO Capital invest in any startup?
So the typical sizes of our investments are from $500,000. We will look at slightly smaller deals, up to, say, $3 million. We've just closed a $2 million transaction investment right now, this week. So that's typically the range of investment.
Okay, so why do you invest in any startup? Is it the idea, the people, the company, the market?
It's many things.
Okay.
We don't invest in greenfield ideas, business plans. We don't invest in single loan entrepreneurs. We don't invest in, well, let me tell you what we do invest in. We look for companies that can scale to a significant revenue base. The number we have put ourselves as a measure, and that's obviously a flexible number, is $20 million in sales. Can this company achieve that revenue figure, yes or no? If not, then it features lower in the priority list. So we want businesses that can address large markets. We look for complete teams, not just one person, preferably not even just two people. We look for people that are teams that can occupy all of the key divisions within a business and have a vested interest in the shareholding of that company. And then, of course, there are many investment criteria that drive our decision making, but it's all about, can this company become large enough to make a difference in the region? And is there strong leadership and impressive people who are running this business? So it's all about people.
So what common mistakes do you see entrepreneurs and start founders fall into when approaching an investor?
What common mistakes? I think the first two that come to mind are maybe not enough research, or at least putting that information in a manner that allows us to do our research in an easy and timely manner. So when we have to find ourselves going out to the marketplace and spending weeks researching basic macro, let alone micro economic statistics and facts, it makes it very, very difficult for us, and it just makes the entire process much, much longer. The second thing is, I think entrepreneurs forget to sell. At the end of the day, you have to keep selling to everyone in the marketplace that you're speaking to, particularly investors, as to why an investor should make this investment, and follow up and persistence without being overly persistent. But I think persistence is very, very important, and really listening, understanding what the investor community is thinking and why they are not ready to make an investment. You'll learn a lot if one opens one's ears.
So talking about the latest deals that exist in the market, Coupon, Namshi, Souq.com, what do you think about these deals, and how can they reflect to other startups and the industry as a whole?
To be honest with you, I don't know enough about these deals to comment on them. I think the fact that deals are being done is exciting. Hopefully they're done at the right terms for everyone concerned, but I'm not able to comment. I don't know enough about these specific transactions.
So how do you evaluate a business as a Dany? How do you evaluate a business?
How do I evaluate a business?
Yeah.
We have, and we've developed a
certain
yeah.
things you take into consideration?
We've developed a philosophy and an investment selection process that we continue to improve and refine and optimize. It is very, very lengthy, but again, I think the short thing is, let me tell you what we like, and those are obviously things that we look for. Beyond scale, beyond a very large or a large, diverse, capable team, we like businesses that can build revenues that are sustainable. We like subscription-based models, for example. We like businesses that are solving a problem in a marketplace and that don't just depend on advertising. We like advertising, but it's definitely a complementary revenue stream. We look for businesses that have a lot of stickiness in them, from higher switching costs, for example, and again, that subscription models bring that to the table. We look for businesses that can grow and continue to grow and find a large market in its core and add verticals to it. So those are the kind of things we look for in a business.
So at BECO Capital, do you focus on certain verticals, e-commerce, mobile?
No, it's quite open. We know what we like. There are sectors that we like a lot. So we like travel, we like property, we like finance, we like automotive. So these are all verticals, if you like, within the e-commerce space and the e-commerce industry as a whole.
So taking a deeper look at Jabbar Group, Jabbar is doing great and it's taking one success after the other. If we analyze all the successes they've done, do you think there's a secret formula or a secret sauce they use?
There's definitely a secret sauce and a secret formula. The question is what that is. Look, I think they've got a lot of experience in this industry. They were one of the early pioneers in the internet space in the Middle East. And that's taught them a lot, and they've been able to take those learnings as well as the capital base and invest in good ideas, fundable ideas, but more importantly, they, I believe, have picked, in the cases that you mentioned that have been successful, people that execute. So it's one thing to have a great idea or to see a great idea somewhere else. It's another thing to take that idea, bring it to the Middle East, localize for the local audience, try and be native in your offering, and insert leadership, let alone a team that can really take that business and execute it. And execution, a lot of people use the word execution. Execution means doing things extremely well and doing them on time or ahead of time and on budget or ahead of budget. It's the people behind the businesses that these people are able to tap into.
So are we going to see a new types of investors in the region? And what about crowdfunding?
I'm looking at crowdfunding. Let's see, I think it has yet to take hold in bigger markets like the US. They obviously have regulatory issues over there, so if they can solve those and the compliance issues, I think it's something that I find exciting. And I look forward to seeing how that plays out.
So looking at the US market and comparing the investment scene in the US market compared to the Arab world, do you think we should copy the already existing business model and investment models in the US and adopt it here in the region, or should we come up with new models?
So not every business that's successful somewhere else in the world is a business worth copying, because the original business can come in and take that market share away from a local player very, very easily. So you have to, if you're going to copy, you have to make sure that you pick the right models and the ones that are worth copying. If you're going to copy, you definitely have to localize and listen to the marketplace, the user base, and the ecosystem that you're trying to serve, to provide them with, from the inspiration of an idea that you've found elsewhere, but then serve it up to them in a very local and native manner.
Yeah. So thank you, Dany. That was really insightful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Shukran.